Welcome to True Nature Wellness. Tonight, we unravel a silent but deadly truth: how just 3 sleepless nights can damage your heart in ways that most people don't realize until it's too late. This isn't just about feeling tired. It's about triggering a cascade of biological events that silently corrode the integrity of your cardiovascular system. This video is a deep dive into the cutting-edge science, ancient wisdom, and practical tips that could literally save your heart by helping you sleep. The heart and sleep. An inseparable connection. The heart is more than a muscle. It's a finely tuned organ that runs in sync with your body's circadian rhythm. Every night, while you sleep, your heart rate lowers, your blood pressure drops, and your arteries relax. This nighttime cool down is not just restful, it's necessary healing time. But what happens when sleep doesn't come? The absence of restorative sleep places your heart under round-the-clock pressure. You're robbing it of the chance to repair, reset, and detox. Night 1. The first domino falls after just one night of disrupted or insufficient sleep. Your body triggers a fight or flight response, whether you realize it or not. This ancient biological mechanism was designed to help our ancestors survive threats, but in modern times, it becomes dangerous. Sympathetic overdrive. Your body releases a flood of cortisol and adrenaline. Vascular constriction. Blood vessels narrow, increasing resistance. Blood pressure spike. Your resting BP may rise by 10 to 15 points. Heart rate increase. Even while at rest, your heart is pumping harder than it should. Scientific studies using ECG and blood chemistry confirm that your cardiovascular system is instantly stressed by just one night of poor sleep. Night 2. Biological inflammation begins. You might think a second sleepless night just makes you groggy, but beneath the surface, your immune system is now being activated. It sees the lack of sleep as a crisis. Inflammatory cytokines such as IL-6 and TNF-alpha begin to rise. Endothelial cells, the gatekeepers of arterial function, stop working properly. Nitric oxide production drops, reducing your arteries' ability to dilate. Platelet aggregation increases, setting the stage for clot formation. This means your arteries are stiffening, your blood is getting thicker, and your heart is losing its protective anti-inflammatory signals. Night 3. The cardiovascular system reaches crisis mode by the third night. Your body is no longer compensating, it's deteriorating. Heart rate variability, HRV, a key marker of cardiovascular resilience, plunges. C-reactive protein, CRP, levels surge, indicating systemic inflammation. Insulin resistance rises, placing metabolic stress on the cardiovascular system. Parasympathetic function collapses, leaving your body unable to calm itself. In multiple studies, these 3 nights are enough to mimic the risk markers of chronic heart disease in otherwise healthy adults. People with pre-existing conditions, such as hypertension or diabetes, may be pushed into an emergency state. Long-term impact of short-term sleep loss. If this sleep pattern becomes chronic, you don't just feel tired. You become a candidate for atherosclerosis. Arteries begin to harden and narrow due to persistent inflammation. Hypertension. Chronic elevation in blood pressure due to overworked cardiac function. Arrhythmias. The electrical rhythm of your heart becomes unstable. Heart attacks and strokes, due to increased clotting and blood vessel instability. Even those in their 30s and 40s are now showing early signs of heart damage from sleep neglect, something once reserved for the elderly. The hidden threat of silent sleep deprivation. You don't have to be up all night to be sleep deprived. In fact, the most dangerous form is poor quality sleep, where you may be in bed for 7 to 8 hours but your brain isn't reaching the deep, slow-wave restorative phases. Common causes include screen exposure late at night, especially blue light. Alcohol disrupting REM sleep. Caffeine after 2 p.m., still active in your blood by bedtime. Anxiety and racing thoughts from an overactive mind. These factors trick people into thinking they got enough sleep, while their bodies remain on edge throughout the night. Natural ways to protect your heart through better sleep instead of relying on prescription drugs with side effects. Nature provides powerful remedies to restore deep sleep and protect your cardiovascular system. 1. Magnesium glycinate or citrate calms the nervous system, reduces muscle tension, supports parasympathetic function. 2. Ashwagandha lowers cortisol, helps regulate blood sugar and blood pressure, promotes deeper REM and slow-wave sleep. 3. L-theanine, from green tea, promotes alpha brainwaves for calmness, reduces nighttime anxiety, improves sleep depth. 4. Herbal teas chamomile, mild sedative effect valerian root, relaxes GABA receptors passionflower, supports serotonin and mood regulation. 5. Melatonin-rich foods tart cherries, walnuts, bananas, oats. 6. Lifestyle support keep your bedroom dark, cool, and free of electronics. Set a strict wind-down routine at the same time every night. Breathe deeply. Practice 4-7-8 breathing to activate calm brainwaves. The power of one good night of sleep. A study published in the journal Circulation found that even one night of deep, uninterrupted sleep can lower blood pressure by 10 points, reduce cortisol by 30%, restore endothelial function, improve glucose metabolism by up to 20%. That's how powerful and regenerative quality sleep can be. Key warning signs: your sleep is harming your heart. Even without a Fitbit or medical tests, your body may be sending signals. Morning headaches and jaw tension, unexplained anxiety or chest tightness, resting heart rate above 80 bpm, elevated blood pressure at night, mood swings and memory lapses, cold hands and feet due to poor circulation. These aren't just annoyances. They're your body asking for rest. Closing words: 3 sleepless nights may not seem like a crisis, but inside your body, it's a storm. A storm of stress hormones, inflamed arteries, and cardiac overload. If you've been ignoring sleep to meet deadlines, binge shows, or scroll endlessly, understand. You may be sacrificing years of heart health for temporary distractions. Your heart deserves more. Your mind deserves peace. And your life deserves the healing power of deep, natural sleep. Subscribe to True Nature Wellness for more powerful deep dives into natural healing, and let your journey to wellness begin. 1.